A 2022 World Bank report found that South Africa remains one of the most unequal countries in the world, despite the country's vast mineral wealth estimated to be in the trillions of rands. More than half of its 60 million population lives below the food poverty line. As a result, this has created many vulnerable groups, with some of the worst affected communities mostly located in rural, farming and mining areas. SABC News visited one such community in Delmas, Mpumalanga, under the Victor Khanye local municipality. This community of Brakfontein Farm is surrounded by lush agricultural farms and dirty coal mines. They feel neglected by farmers, mining companies and government. For many years, Gogo Nensi Mahlangu has been complaining about the blasting that has caused damage to her property, and she claims there is little to nothing that the mines are doing to improve the lives of the community.
Mara aplastanga yona kuplaste iwe school 20:06 yibhekile bonke la nakuke la bezile bapethe wapesi la kupethe ichiva le yamagubhu bonke la and kungaplastanga bona ngababuza ukuthi nizoyikhona na.
While we were there, a skirmish ensued between the locals and the farm owner, Jopi Victor, following the closure of the road to the graveyard and the shops.
Namhlanje kuvuka ikhuwa le plus livala indlela emathuneni. Nesiya ngayo silaheni asinayo igezi thina la. Sithenga isithebo every day. Mana kuvalwa le ndlela kose sojika ngesikontiri. Ngale kwala mine and kunama mine amanye asezayo. Why yenze so? Manje sekunengcabano kuphulela amanani amaveni ini kanti why enze so umnikazi weplaza zanga yenze lento why Jopi vula le ndlela please ngiyacela vula le ndlela please.
I'm the owner of the farm. Apparently the people is unhappy about the road that I've closed because of practical reasons. For the water flow is influenced by the road. There is an alternative road that they can use. I don't have a problem with it, but unfortunately they don't want it like that.
How much
that piece of land?
So
they want to go.
The land belongs to you?
It's mine.
The local police was called in to defuse the tensions, but they struggled to calm the tense situation. Few kilometers from Brakfontein is Redale Farm. Here, the community is also complaining about the damages to their houses. Employment, relocation and beneficiation are the main things this community talks about, as they have called this area home since 1976.
Ukuthi nathi basenze iplan ngoba ukuplasta kwabo shake izindlu asikho save idust mayiza iza la and iza nama chemical.
So le plan.
So iplan esilifunayo ukuthi basincede relocate basenzele ngezinto ngendlela eright ngokomthetho vele lo mile ulandela ungabi nala sirojwa khona namathuba omsebenzi basivulele because like singabantu bokucala la kule ndawo le I mean like esiduze nale mine yabona si first priority.
Meanwhile, Stewart Coal, which is one of the 23 mining companies operating in the Delmas area, says they are trying their best to foster a social and labor plan. Unfortunately, they allege that they don't receive cooperation from their counterparts.
Participation of other mines in developing our mining community is a bit of a challenge, because as we speak now, I can publicly confirm that there's only 3 mines who are implementing their social labor plans. I'll tell you, even now, if you look outside Delmas here on the crossroad when you come into Delmas, the main road there is in pieces, and it's even difficult to drive your car there, and it's damaged by the trucks that are loading coal in our mines. But the mines are not contributing towards rebuilding those roads. And given the fact that we are only 3 mines who are only contributing and implementing their SLPs, it's quite difficult for us to do everything. But we do what we can afford to assist the community.
Claude Bezedenhout is the company's Chief Operations Officer.
So we've got a very strict employ local policy. We prefer to employ people that's around the Delmas area and to empower and uplift the community. And we have a very aggressive approach to empowering our staff with the various platforms of teaching and internally developing people with recruitment plans, study programs, training programs that we also do in-house that's accredited with the various institutions.